for help.
As for Ramallah, the Palestinian Authority is trying to cope with the situation that for them is a great embarrassment. PA officials, knowing full well the decision to rush Erekat to an Israeli hospital will undoubtedly be criticized by the Palestinian public, especially given the current political climate in which the PA cut diplomatic ties with Israel and publicly rejects any normalization or dependence on the Jewish state. And now joining us now with more on the Palestinian diplomat Saeb Erekat's hospitalization in Israel, we have Ambassador Dr. Alon Liel. Doctor, thank you so much for being with us. All right, now Ramallah has been trying to minimize the damage to its public image. Fatah spokespersons tweeting out that this was just because of convenience. But the PA was also the one that, cut ties with Israel in the first place, not the other way around. So how does that sit with the Palestinian residents, many of whom don't have access to or were criticized for taking similar advantage of Israeli medical care? But how might this, incident affect the PA or the PLO's standing long term?
Look, first, I really, really hope he will recover. And if he will recover, Saeb Erekat will continue to be the chief negotiator on behalf of the Palestinians. I think every individual on the globe, you don't have to be an expert, not on Israel and not on Palestine, to understand that if his life was saved in an Israeli hospital, I cannot see this affecting badly his attitude or the Palestinian attitude in future negotiations.
Why didn't his family request that his treatment, be in Jordan, let's say? Why Israel?
Look, I'm not a medical expert, but I think everybody knows that the distance between Jericho and Jordan and Amman, let's say, and the distance between Jericho and the hospital in Jerusalem is such that it was faster to move him by ambulance to Jerusalem. And I guess from what I know about medical services, that our medical services are probably excellent. I don't want to say anything about Jordanian medical services, but I know that it was a doctor's decision to do it. And I think these medical and humanitarian issues should not involve politics.
Is there still a behind-the-scenes cooperation or, or a friendly relationship or of understanding of some kind between the PA and Israel then?
As you know, tens of thousands of Palestinian workers still enter Israeli daily. There is cooperation even with the PA, especially in emergency cases. It's unavoidable because, as you know, we live together. We live together on the same piece of land, and this act of hospitalizing a Palestinian in the Israeli hospital is not unusual.
All right, well, what do you say to protesters in Israel, some of whom have lost loved ones to Palestinian terrorists, as they condemn Israel's treatment of Erekat?
I, first of all, always understand these families. They had a terrible loss. It's impossible to ignore the pain. But what I can tell them, as somebody that worked with Saeb Erekat 25 years in official capacity and afterwards as public society peace activist, that there are few partners that we can speak about in the Palestinian leadership, definitely not among the Hamas people that I would like to see negotiating around the table. So with the experience he has and with the attitude he has, Saeb Erekat is a partner and defined himself as a partner many times on record, called for peace with Israel, called for recognition of Israel. So I think this is not the guy to hate.
All right, Dr. Alon Liel, thank you so much.
Thank you, Aaron, very much.